The two most common types of kitchen sinks are undermount and drop-in. Undermount sinks install beneath the counter and should only be used with solid surface and natural or engineered stone countertops. We're installing a drop-in sink, which can be installed into most countertop surfaces. Ours is a stainless steel double bowl, but these instructions will work with most drop-in units. Before purchasing your new sink, you'll need to measure your old one. Most sinks are 33 inches by 22 inches by 8 inches deep. As long as the new sink fills the same space as the old one, you can replace a double bowl sink with a single bowl, or the other way around. This helps avoid cutting the countertop. Now, once you've selected your new sink, read the manufacturer's directions. If you're not confident installing a sink, contact Lowe's. We can do the installation for you. Since you're putting in a new sink, there's no better time to install a new faucet. The job is easier with the sink removed from the cabinet. For more information, check out our How to Replace a Kitchen Faucet video at lowes.com/videos. Time to remove the old sink. Turn off the water, either under the sink or at the main valve. Next, use adjustable wrenches to disconnect the water supply lines from the faucet. Have a bucket ready to catch any water left in the lines. You can leave the faucet attached to the sink. Later, we'll lift it all out as one unit. If you have a disposer, now's the time to disconnect it. Turn off the power at the circuit and unplug the unit. Using pliers, disconnect the P-trap and the pipe that leads to the old unit. Take off the dishwasher drain line. Follow the manufacturer's instructions to remove the disposer. If you don't have the instructions, check the manufacturer's website. Once all the drains and fixtures are disconnected, remove the metal clips that attach the sink to the countertop. If your sink has a bead of caulk around the rim, carefully use a utility knife to cut it. Try not to cut through the countertop. From underneath the sink, gently push the bowl up to loosen it. You may need a friend to help lift it out. With the sink out of the way, use a putty knife to clean the countertop. Remove any grime, caulk, or old plumber's putty. Before prepping your new sink for installation, set it in the opening to make sure it fits. Looks good. Then pull it back out to attach the hardware. Attach the clips on the underside of the sink. Next, apply a small bead of plumber's putty to the drain opening from the top of the sink. Press the strainer firmly against the putty. Then turn the sink over and secure the gaskets and threaded flange to the underside of the sink. Clean away any excess putty. If you have a disposer, install the mounting bracket. Apply silicone sealant to the underside of the rim following the manufacturer's instructions. With everything in place, your sink is ready for its new home. Turn the clips to clear the opening. Carefully lower it into the opening on your countertop. This is probably a job for 2 people. Underneath the sink, rotate the clips, then tighten the nuts. Wipe away any excess sealant from the counter and let it dry. With the sink in place, you'll hook up your drains, disposer, and water supply lines. Screw the supply lines to the water connections on the faucet. Tighten the connections, but not too tight. You don't want to strip the threads. Attach the disposer to the sink. Reinstall the dishwasher drain. Insert the discharge pipe and tighten the clamp over the pipe. Now connect the disposer discharge pipe to the other drain and replace the P-trap. You might notice that your old drain pipes don't quite line up to the new sink depth or bowl configuration. You may have to cut the pipes with a hacksaw, replace shorter pipes with longer ones, or install a bendable extension pipe. Now, these options aren't as hard as you might think. And keep in mind, your Lowe's associate can help you find whatever you need to make it work. On some sinks, you may want to apply a small bead of sealant around the edge. This isn't necessary on our sink. Finally, turn the water back on and check for leaks. And you're finished. Now you have a brand new sink that will give you years of use. For more home improvement ideas, check out our other projects at lowes.com/videos.